begin my in-cab and air brake test. Start with my seatbelt. My seatbelt is properly mounted and secured, not worn, torn, or frayed. It latches and unlatches and is adjustable to the driver. Talk about my safety equipment. My safety equipment, I have 3 red reflective triangles that are properly mounted and secured, not cracked or broken, that are freestanding, and they reflect light properly. I have a fire extinguisher that is properly mounted and secured in its bracket with a minimum rating of 10 BC that is charged in the green, an up-to-date safety inspection sticker, and the safety pin is in place. I have spare fuses for extra circuits in my truck. Unless circuit breaker equipped, they are located in my glove box and inside my hood. So now I'll begin a safe start. All right, check my knobs. Check to see if it's in neutral. Split it down. I'll be looking for my gauges to sweep. My ABS light comes on and off, so that means that it is anti-lock braking equipped. Put my foot on the clutch, and then I start my vehicle. Now I will begin to talk about my gauges. My water temperature gauge, proper operating range should be between 180 to 210 degrees Fahrenheit. I have my oil pressure gauge. The proper operating range should be 5 to 20 psi when idle and 35 to 75 psi when vehicle is operating. I have my primary and secondary air gauges. The proper operating range should be between 120 to 140 psi. The governor kicks in when it falls below 100 psi. Kicks back out when it falls between 120 to 140 psi. If it continues to go down to 150 psi, the safety release valve will open and causing it to release any excess air to help prevent any damage to the system. I have my voltmeter. Proper operating range should be between 12 to 14.5 volts, and it is at 14.2 volts, so it is working properly right now. I will talk about my light indicators. My left indicator light is working properly. My right indicator light is working properly. My high beam light is working properly. And my 4-way hazard lights are working properly. I will now get to talk about my windshield. My windshield is clean and clear, properly mounted, secure, not cracked or broken. It should not have any cracks, but if it does, you cannot have it no longer than an inch, and it cannot impede the driver's view. My weather seal should be properly mounted, secure, not cracked, dry rotted, or leaking. I should not have anything impeding my driver's view on my windshield, but I do have up-to-date safety inspection sticker along with a school sticker. My windshield wipers and blades. My windshield wipers are properly mounted, secure. My blades are soft and pliable with enough tension to the windshield. My windshield wipers are working properly and dispensing the fluid. My mirrors, I have 7 total mirrors that are clean and clear, properly mounted, secure, and not cracked or broken, that are adjustable to the driver's view. My city horn and my air horn are all working properly. Now I will begin my air brake test. I will start by doing my tractor spring brake tug test. So, pushing my clutch, put my vehicle in the first gear, and I'll push it in my red trailer knob to test my tractor spring brake. I'll slowly release off the clutch until I hit the rumble point. Rumble is there. Release my foot off the clutch. This test was successful because my tractor spring brake held my vehicle in place. So now I'll begin my trailer spring brake knob tug test. Push in my clutch, put my vehicle back in the gear, and I'll push in my yellow knob. Let the excess air leak out. I'll slowly release my foot off the clutch until I reach that rumble point. There it is. Back out, put it back into neutral, release off the clutch. This test was successful because my trailer spring brake held my vehicle in place. Now I will begin my combination service brake test. Put my vehicle in the gear first. Then pushing both my knobs. Now I will roll a few feet, and then I will stop my vehicle. Release my foot off the clutch. I begin to roll. Get my hands on the steering wheel until I'm about to stop, and I'll slowly raise my hands. Now I will push in my clutch and in my brake. Vehicle back into neutral, and then release my foot off the clutch. This test was successful because my vehicle stopped in a straight line. If it were to veer right or left, it could indicate 5 things: uneven pavement, deflated tires, brakes are out of adjustment, suspension damage, or a shifted load. Now I will set up for my applied pressure test. I'll put my foot on the clutch, put my vehicle in the gear, and then turn off my vehicle. I will give the key one right click for my gauges to sweep. Once my gauges sweep over, I will then push in my knobs. For my first test, I will firmly put my foot on the service brake for any initial air loss, and I should not lose 4 psi within a single minute. If it was a single vehicle, I should not lose more than 3 psi in 1 minute. So I'll begin. Don't release my foot off the brake. So now, since my gauges have stayed, I will start counting all the way up to 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 60. I'm not gonna go all the way there. But this test was successful because I did not lose more than 4 psi in this combination vehicle in a single minute. So now I will begin my low air pressure warning light and buzzer test. So I will start to fan my foot on the service brake, and my lights should turn on at or above 60 psi. This test was successful because my low air pressure warning light and buzzer came on above 60 psi. For my next test, I will begin my knob pop out test. So my knob should pop out in a proper range of 45 to 20 psi. My red trailer spring brake should pop out first to help prevent a jackknife. So I will just fan until I reach those parts on my gauges. And I'm looking to see which knob will pop out. My red one popped out. So now I'm looking for my yellow one to pop out. It didn't pop out before 20 psi. It just popped out just a little bit. So the verbiage for this would be, this test was unsuccessful because my knob did not pop out in the proper operating range. I will now secure my vehicle. Put the vehicle back into neutral. This concludes my in-cab and air brake test.